I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to you. It's going to make a lot of noise. Welcome to today, Miss Caroline Sanders!
Hi. Well, I come from the Netherlands. My accent is Dutch, so it's not German. So don't be afraid. You never know. Yeah, they always say, "Oh, you come from Amsterdam." Wow, you guys are so free and liberal with your weed and your hookers. Are you one too? And then I always have to say, no. What do you think I am? I just do this for free. What's that with you, motherfucker? Yeah, well, I'm an actress. The difference between being an actress and a hooker is that a hooker gets a steady income. But of course, I was trying to get to be an actress. I went to Los Angeles, and of course, I was asking myself, how could I get famous, and how could I get into the movies? And I believe that everybody has this angel on the shoulder that tells you to do the right thing. So I met this bootlegger just by coincidence, and I asked this angel on my shoulder, "Wow, what do I have to do now?" And I heard in a very beautiful whispering sound, with light flashes and all, I heard, "Suck his dick." And that was so beautiful. That was like God spoke to me, and these angels, they always tell the truth, And so I asked this movie, okay, well, to be sure, what can I do to get a role in your movie? And he said, well, if you go all the way with me, you will get a major part. If you're doing just fine, you will just get a few lines. So how did I do if I'm going to play corpse number 7? And it's not even a zombie movie. I don't think I did that great. But I worked as a manager before at a theater musical company, and I noticed that they had this very specific way of talking to each other. On my first day, I was standing in the elevator, and one colleague said to the other colleague, she said, "Do you have the annual fingers? Oh, Chicago, Chicago." And then the other one said, "No, I'm still busy with that, because this morning I was stuck in traffic. That's why I didn't do it yet." But yeah, I came out of the elevator and I thought, okay, let's adapt to this culture, apparently. I don't know. So I knocked on the door of this office and I said, knock, knock, knock. It's a hard knock life. And I opened the door and I said, "Good morning, good morning. I am your new manager." And then they fired me. For no apparent reason. was on the streets again. And no, I have to say, I learned a lot of romance just by watching American television. You know, I saw Jersey Shore. That's some kind of jackass. Well, these guys are romantic, you know, compared to Dutch guys. Dutch guys who say I love you and then hit you in your face with their dicks. And as a typical Dutch girl, I always reacted like thanks. Is there any more beer? And he would always say, yes, let's drink more beer. And after a while in a relationship, you always start to, you start to take things for granted. It's like you want to say, okay, we have gone till this far, now you can take me as I am. And then I started to realize, but I never ordered a smelling, beer drinking pig. You know, and then I always have to say, okay, it's you or the beer out. Well, needless to say, I have tons of beer in my house collected already. And but in relationships, it's always about garbage. You know, the man has always troubles about with putting the trash garbage outside. The woman has always troubles with putting his inner garbage outside, and his other girlfriend. I had an American date, and he was talking about his cats the whole time. He was saying like, oh, I love my cat so much. We hug, we kiss. Oh, it's my true soulmate. Then I knew, okay, I have to kill this cat. And then he talks about that he liked doing SM very much. That he liked to beat up his lovers, you know, and get horny at them. And I was like, oh my God. That's so sad and cruel for this cat, his lover. And you know, I studied Kabbalah for a while, and they always say that women have to correct men because women have more light in themselves by nature. So when this man was talking about that he liked to hang up his lovers upside down on the ceiling and put some plastic things in their ass, I corrected him. I said, no, you shouldn't do that. You should use a cucumber. Be green. And then he said, I want to break the relationship. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I should have said carrot. Yeah, a cucumber might be too big for a cat. And it might not like anal things anyway, so I'm sorry. And then he said, no, I want to break up our relationship. I said, our? I thought I was just nothing more than a shell of the cat. And then he said, no, I want to go back to my ex-girlfriend because she has cancer. And I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry. And then this Hollywood competition feeling came over me. I said, but how do I have to compete with that? Do I have to shave my head and lose 30 pounds? How? I mean, obviously it will be the head, but how much do you as an would like to see other people suffering? Huh? But then he kicked me out of the house with the cat. So I had a lot of cat fights since then. You know? This cat was fighting with me like, meow, meow, meow. And I was like, fuck off. You know? Not very, I didn't disagree, romantic. So then I went to a spiritual retreat, you know, because yeah, I was like, okay, let's clean this whole sexual aura of mine. And I spoke with this spiritual leader, and he said, well, I come from another planet, and I have lived thousands of lifetimes on other planets, and I am reincarnated on planet Earth just to help people. And if I may be so free to touch your aura, I can really feel, I can really sense, I can really see that you have enormous, oh my God, that you have an enormous, great potential. Oops, and I don't know if you've noticed, but we are surrounded by ninjas at this moment. They're coming right through. Oh, they're coming right through. I don't know if you know, it's very strong. They're saying things to me. God,